Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know, I'm going to let you know that this video was brought to you by Manscaped. Big Manscaped in the building, providing you nothing but the latest and greatest cutting edge technology. Lawnmower 4.0, everything you need, man. Foot duster, body spray. Everything you need to keep today's man groomed. Use code Brunson, save 20% off. Get the free shipping, and the free shipping I fought for that for y'all. So listen, we all know about the caliber of the guys we just drafted in this draft. We all know about A.J. Brown. We know about all of the offseason moves and all of the Hassan Reddicks. We know about that. You know what I'm saying? But we just talking about the young players right now, guys that's going to this mini camp, this rookie mini camp that started today, ends tomorrow, 2-day situation. It's exciting, man. We even got a report about rookie minicamp as if it's an event right now, because it is an actual eventful one. Listen, man, I've yet to see any proof or any YouTube videos or anybody coming out with any x-ray charts saying that Nakobe Dean is injured. I've yet to see it. You know what I mean? People are speculating on it now. Different fan bases are saying, oh, he ain't going to start the season. But he's a full participant. You know what I mean? To me, it's looking more and more like a lot of people whiffed on a guy based upon a rumor. So this makes this pick even that more special to me. This is my most intriguing pick. You know what I mean? This is my most intriguing pick. I'm more intrigued by Nakobe Dean than I was with Devontae Smith. And I wanted Smitty, man. I'm more intrigued by Nakobe Dean because I think we're going to actually have the defense that we all been craving. And once you build the defense that you've been craving, you know what I mean, then your quarterback really ain't got to be Tom Brady to get the job done. You know what I mean? I'm going to just leave that at that, man, because I believe defenses win championships. And, you know, being as though we get to see Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis move, you know what I mean? Being as though we getting to see all of these young undrafted free agents go out there and get their shot. You know what I mean? It's very, very exciting time to be a Philadelphia Eagle. These are some of the guys that I'm looking at. I'm really looking at, you know, the secondary that's out there. Zach McPherson, who's not out there. He's not a rookie, obviously. Tay Gowan. I'm really looking at Mario Goodrich. I think those guys all have an equal chance. To be opposite Slay. You know, I'm focusing on this group because I don't really see the Philadelphia Eagles, you know, really trying to make another splash. Now, listen, making splashes are addictive. And we are linked to James Bradbury, linked heavily by credible sources. So, you know, making splashes, you know, that's addictive. So I can understand why, you know, a guy like Howie Roseman would want to feel that feeling again. This is a guy who's won a Super Bowl before. This is a guy who has the total green light. I don't think Howie Roseman got to run much by leadership at this point. Howie Roseman is one of the best GMs in the game. And if we link to James Bradbury, it's because, you know, Howie Roseman might be talking about it. The way we linked about, the way that they're talking about us being linked, the way I keep seeing reports constantly, this does make sense for Howie Roseman to make a move like this right now. But being as though it didn't happen, we really got to look at this, man. Zach McPherson, Tay Godwin, and Mario Goodrich. And it's crazy because Mario just made the list. He's an undrafted free agent. Now, there's many more undrafted free agents at the cornerback position, but something got to give. I'm going to tell you one thing. We're not going to end up with a safety and a cornerback. You know what I mean? If we're going to make a move, it's going to be for one or the other. So are we fine with, you know, Epps having an extended role or Kayvon Wallace having an extended role? McLeod is gone. You know what I mean? So it's still listen, we're not done filling the holes. We're not a complete team, but we're miles ahead of where we could be. You know what I mean? Or where we was last year, in my opinion, and we made the playoffs. So, you know, it's some chatter, you know, still about Jalen Hurts, and a lot of people are speculating that this is Jalen Hurts' you know, this is his 1 year audition. 1 year audition, which I gotta keep it 100, man. It's BS, man. It's BS, man. They're speculating these things, and they're using these things for clickbait. Every time I hear my organization talk about Jalen Hurts, and every time I hear Jalen Hurts talk about the organization, you know what Jalen Hurts actually said in the presser the other day? He said, it's my team. Come on. I don't hear, you know, it's my team. Yeah, we're not listening to that rat poison, man. Y'all trying to tell us he got one audition, is all on Bleacher Report. Everybody jumping for a theory. Everybody looking for a story. No, he going to get his chance. How is this his one and only? Listen, in my opinion, Jalen Hurts don't have to do what y'all wanting him to do to even ensure that he get extended. What do y'all want him to do? What's the minimum thing that has to happen for Jalen Hurts for us to walk away and say that he's the guy? What's the minimum thing? in my opinion, is just win the division. And that's very, very doable with this roster. If you win the division, if you're Jalen Hurts, you're a back-to-back playoff guy. You got playoff experience now. You know what I'm saying? You went from being a wild card to winning a division. You put a banner up in the stadium. You know what I mean? That's that gets praised. If Jalen Hurts does that, that's a leap. That's a leap. And how many guys gonna want to come back to defend a division crown? And so we got young guys on our team. You know what I mean? So I say that to say this, man. The ball is in the team's court. The ball is in Jalen Hurts' court. And I think we're going to see some promising things, man. The main thing that I'm struggling with right now is that what kind of defense are we going to be running? Based upon the players that we drafted, I could really, I almost want us to switch to a 3-4. You know what I mean? I almost want us to have 3 down linemen and 4 linebackers. Look at the way we drafted and look at the way we moved in free agency. Hassan Reddick, marvelous move. Yes, but Hassan Reddick, probably you'll get the most out of him in a 3-4 situation. Hassan Reddick had 23 sacks, 23 and a half sacks, if I'm saying this right, in the last 2 years of football. Look at the Kaiser White acquisition. He could cover, he could blitz, he could do a number of things. You know what I mean? Look at Nakobe Dean. Could do a number of things. I think you get the best out of your team by having more stars on the floor at the same time, or the field, I should say. You get the best out of it. I think if you come out there with 3 linebackers, I think you take some star power away from what you're building. So I like the 4 linebacker thing for the Philadelphia Eagles right now, based upon Nakobe Dean, TJ Edwards, Hassan Reddick, Davion Teller. You can keep going on and on. You got enough linebackers right now that you can rotate them in. Kyron Johnson, if he makes the roster, our acquisition. Now, being as though we only had five draft picks, I feel like he is going to make the roster. You know what I mean? And you need to have a lot of those linebackers available. I think that you really maximize. You get more turnovers. You get more sacks. You just create more havoc if you have Nakobe Dean, T.J. Edwards, and Reddick on the field at the same time. You know what I mean? You wreak more havoc that way. So it's up for these coaches to figure this out. But I think that the whole team needs to learn both a 3-4 and a 4-3 scheme. You know what I mean? And they need to be interchangeable. So guys really got to be diving into the playbook because you got guys with specialty assets, man. You got guys with specialty assets on this roster now. And I can't see for the life of me us being stubborn with this much talent on this roster this year. Now, granted, we wasn't stubborn last year. We changed our whole game plan to get into the playoffs. But I felt like that there was some games that Nick Sirianni should have took over instead of Jonathan Gannon at some point. I don't know if head coaches in the NFL have that authority, but by God, if you see your man just giving off cushion after cushion after cushion after cushion, you got to step in and do something about that, man. You know what I mean? If you're the head coach, you got to tell him to switch it up, or you got to tell him to pull his high out of his high, whatever got to happen, man. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing, man, from the acquisitions. Now it's all about how the coaches are going to utilize these guys. Minicamp, man, you know what I mean, will be a wrap in a day or so. After that, we got nothing. We got things to look forward to. The schedule is coming out next week. You know what I mean? It's just an exciting time to be an Eagle, man. We're going to go for the ride the entire way. Let me know what you think in the comments, man.